stadium as they are ready to see NC State go to work. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the California Golden Bears taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will start this game off. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
Fights off a defender. At the 35, he's loose. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Yeah, and how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection. Get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the ground game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to throw, it's Winston. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Let's go. He's got it again. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Going over the top. And he intercepts it. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll go to the ground. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. They'll try the run. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Now on 2nd down and short. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Golden Bears are on the move. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Quickly complete. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain. Looking downfield, it's Winston. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse. Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive, David.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, NC State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Winston. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaks the tackle. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. Wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Got his man quickly. At the 45, on his way. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Indiana. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Spits it out to the back. Got his man. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. D showing blitz. They might be bluffing. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it again. They're bringing heat. He looks that one in nicely. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet. And there just has not been a lot to write home about this year for this football team. Offensively, defensively, or even on special teams. Just not a lot of bright spots this season.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, the offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. The inside handoff. Looks as if NC State has a first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going up top on first down. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
It's complete on the right side. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Wolfpack will have first and 10. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Just feeds the running back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. The back goes in motion. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina State! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole. A chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, get us some points?
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. 2nd down coming up. To throw, it's Winston. Quick strike complete. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's going to pass. He finds his man. And he'll be marked down right there, still short of the 1st down. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. It's complete. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 2nd down, looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
It's good.
That makes the score NC State 21.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Comes out throwing on first down. He's going to let it go. Picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw in Raleigh.
The Golden Bears will kick it away to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. Back to the quarterback. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. To the ground with the back. Tripped up for the tackle.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where third down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Good spot on the field to go for it. They make it pay off. Not willing to settle for a field goal on this drive.
Yeah, and Reese, I just don't know if field goals are going to win this game, honestly. I think to win, I think you need tutties. So this offense needs to stay on the field, stay aggressive, and try and capitalize after picking up that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the counter. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He fires to the left side. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the stomping has commenced.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just one bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 11 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man to the left. The expressway is wide open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
One of the first things I want to do when I come into a game is I'm going to go, where do I have the advantage? Where are my guys better than yours? And maybe they feel good about their matchup out wide, some of those wide receivers making some of these big plays down the field. This is a good sign for this offense.
And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down.
2-9 Philly.
To the air, it's Winston. Got a man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of it. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Quarterback will audible. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 20. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Bush. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat them.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The run from the shotgun. Got enough space. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Off the play fake on first down. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bush. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I... Quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. Looking downfield, it's Winston. He makes the connection. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On 3rd down, going up top. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. And the Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback is snowed under.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Working that left side now. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this ground.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Off the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
On the ready.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Ole Miss looks like an old punching bag out there today. And any way you slice it, this fan base, heck, this coaching staff just didn't expect that. They're trailing by 14 to Arkansas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
It's caught. That's the kind of play that can rip. As they have a first down at the 43.
Good enough for a first down.
Looking to throw, it's Winston. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
The wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
He's got it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got rid of it just in time.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this fourth down conversion. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably will, go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play, because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So a nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
30 short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. They'll try to get it through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Got it.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll... What a snag by the defense.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Offense in an empty set. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand.
Ready?
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10.
Lasso. Jackrabbit.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
On the ready.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit.
Cut, cut, cut.
Using the quick game. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single